again, everybody. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition.
Is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Yeah?
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true.
Indeed.
Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It feels strange.
It's not pain. It's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant.
Yep. Apparently that's all you want to talk about. Ooh, this place is big, isn't it? Well, that's the war room. Let's not go there yet. You still don't want to talk to me anymore? Well, won't be going in there. Yeah. Ooh, what's over here? Ooh.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here. Greetings. I'm interested in what you told me of yourself and your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Oh? Are we going to get a better view? Are we in the Fade? Curious. Curious indeed. What the? We're back here?
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
What?
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
Like, are we actually here?
How long can it take to look at a mark on my hand?
A magical mark of unknown origin? Tied to a unique breach in the veil? Longer than you might think. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Of course she did.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach.
Are we actually here?
Help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
The breach threatened the whole world. Where did you plan to go?
Someplace far away, where I might research a way to repair the breach before its effects reached me. I never said it was a good plan. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
For all our sakes, I'm pleased that you stuck around.
As am I. You have fractured rules of man and nature, and you will shatter more before you are done.
Yep.
Visiting me
Laws
here,
of
even as a
physics.
mage, it should not have been so easy for you.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
What? 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 What just... Did you just roof... Was I just roofied? What? What is... Judge the what? Whatever, I'm taking this. Things. Oh my. I like it. What's up there? Oh. Oh, I see. I have a prisoner, though?
They've certainly spared no expense.
I can go higher. Higher. Whee! Oh good, I have 4 casks of my own wine and or mead. Possibly even water. One of each! Wine, mead, ale, and water. Oh hey, they cleaned up. Oh, hello. I've got bodyguards. What's this? Ooh, another note.
We can't fight a god.
The Elder Thing's not a god. He's Darkspawn. The Maker's no Darkspawn.
But they say that's why he cut the sky. To claim the throne.
You're telling me gods fight like owls? Sounds like bullshit.
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored to help with these, whatever they are. Honored, Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhald. Did my part on the walls, and now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us.
I brought you a strange
Don't know
collection.
its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
What are these tiles?
Any ideas about the origins of these runes?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Where did
What
you
is
learn
your
your
experience?
skills?
Orzamar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman.
Ah,
Couldn't
Bronca.
stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Goodbye.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor. Stone met, Inquisitor.
Can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish. Who better, right? A good dwarven
Goodbye.
perspective. Best of the.
Let's see. Did you roofie me? What? Well, you've been busy in my absence. Telling the story. Wow.
Sleep well?
That was incredible.
I've never done anything like that before.
Oh my.
You regularly talk to people in dreams.
No. Consider that one more rule you have effortlessly broken in your rise to power. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
You wasted a day. I am displeased. Tell me about your journey.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Tell me about old ruins.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Old
Tell
memories.
me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. The primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered. Though their cause was all but hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
And by later, I mean right now. What? Ugh. Apparently it tastes foul. Or did you drink the paint thinner?
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
Name it.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
How did you hear the cry?
When your friend was captured, how did he... she...
It. My friend is a spirit of wisdom.
Ah!
Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
Why didn't it want in?
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Why would they summon it?
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
I'll not allow that. I'll help.
All right. Let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I
do
got a
it right
sense
now
of my
if I
friend's
need to.
location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Good for you.
Hello.
Investigate. Tell me about Corypheus.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Investigate. Tell me about his orb.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
The orb is elven.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic.
Let's get it
It
back.
clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you
will
think
he do
Corypheus
next?
will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. It spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
You're certain?
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible, assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception
Yeah.
will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What is his
What
power
can you
base?
tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
Tell me
I'd
more
like to
about
hear
your
more
journeys.
about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about spirits.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their story. I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great for Elden formed, because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Tell me about old ruins.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight.
Ooh.
1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a dark-spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
Oh my.
Tell me about the old memories you found in
That
the
is a
Fade.
picture.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
But I want to know now.
Greetings.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Oh my, this is going to take
Tell
a
me
long
about a
time,
spirit
isn't
you
it?
encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered. Like pride or rage, it was the Fade's reflection of a feeling. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. "They've forgotten," said the spirit. "There remains no word for what I was."
Oh my.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from any of the simple, chastened tribesmen. The trees and weeds had not reclaimed the home, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the
I know
trinkets
of what
still
you
remaining.
speak.
It was empty, long abandoned, but the world feared that you might return.
Flemeth.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
Ooh,
I saw
that
a
gave
young
me a shiver.
Canary working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret, and this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
And probably the best bread in town.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. Good afternoon.
Tell me more.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I have shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more stories.
Alrighty. Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
What's over here? Ooh. Battlements. Hey guys! You have a very silly... Keep up the good work. Ooh, a book. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 5! What about 3 and 4? Inventory. No. J? Collections? Oh my. We're gonna want to fix that.
Majestic. How was a place like this ever lost?
On purpose? Oh my. Look at how pretty that is. Watchtowers everywhere. Ooh, ooh, what's over here? Chapel? Oh dear!
Otherwise, our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the vile. Uncertain pause for home and cause, when met the monster's smile.
It's a song about me! I gather ye drunkards, that's how these begin. No, I'm not singing that. But we found a fortress and it's friggin' gorgeous. Of course, and down a new round. Blessed by the best. And then we'll have pie.
A man, his kin, through blood. Inquisitor. A title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
How can you help?
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role.
Tavern songs are a good
Perhaps I'll
start.
also make a coin or two.
You're a bard.
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue,
Heavens
not
no.
blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
Goodbye.
Carry on then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
I like you. Ooh, what's this? Aww. Ooh, hello.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, your worship. You need anything, let me know.
How can we use
Can
you?
you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
Do it.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Tell me of an interesting
Have you
job.
had any other interesting jobs?
Had one noble whose rival had been told by a fortune teller that her death would come on feathered wings. The noble sent us after the rival. Not assassination, legal and everything, but we had to wear feathers. We sewed them into shirts over our armor. Should have seen the chief, all feathered up like the cock of the walk. Ended up retreating after all that. The rival choked to death a year later on a chicken bone.
We'll talk later.
That's awesome. Already talked to you.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Archery contest, Saturday. All challengers welcome. Sister Leliana to judge, except Varric and Bianca.
Thank you.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Cabot.
Inquisitor.
And
Hi,
you
dwarf.
are?
The bartender, Cabot.
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Where's my old bartender?
I was expecting the same face from Haven.
It's not a hereditary profession. I think Fleesa... what was it? She joined the Chantry? I don't understand the type, but that's her business.
Huh.
So...
How's morale?
What's the current mood?
Thick with 3 of the 4 humors.
Where'd you train?
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe.
The secret is ale.
Ale.
You're a bit of a hard-ass. Why are you here?
If I could fight, I'd be in a helmet. If I was a mage, I'd throw fire. And probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything. Who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
Know any rumors?
What's the word out there?
They have heeded the call to power and are ready to raise arms at Chateau Crown de Gris.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Oh my. Chateau Crown de Gris, huh? I think we'll call it an early video. Good night, everybody.